What's up, YouTube? Okay, I am just here to smoke a blunt with you guys. I mean, I basically haven't been on or updating or really doing much with you guys. So, I thought I'd just smoke a blunt and say what's up. I know I got a few people who are actually cool and fans. And then the rest of this is just done just because. I don't know. I mean, clearly I don't have a editing team. I don't have all the fucking nice shit that everyone else does. Just kind of doing it, dude. Anyway, what up? I mean, I guess I could say I'm just doing this to keep out of my own head. Go crazy lately. Like I said, though, here to smoke a blunt with you guys. I mean, I guess I could show off weed or any of that, but I'm really not in the mood. And I haven't been really doing anything on my channel. So, I just thought out of respect that I'd come and pop a Birkin blunt open for you. Smoking on some Grape Ape. In a diamond swisher. I rock diamond swishers because they're unflavored. They don't have the sweet. So this will just taste like grape. Because I got grapes. I got grapes. But when I came through, they didn't have any grapes. Man. I got grapes. I got grapes. Quick tip, if you don't know how to roll a blunt, all you really need to do is master your tip. Then you can do whatever you want. That's why blunts are so much better than joints for rolling. They're easier to work with. I can never roll a joint nearly as quick as I can roll a blunt. So a story. This one's been long enough, I could tell. My dad used to have this friend, and he had a fractured disc and a whole bunch of different fucking problems with his body. And my dad was always anti-weed. But I remember I popped by one time and he said, "Can you get some weed?" I'm like, well, duh. He said, "Alright, how much is a pound?" I'm like, oh shit. I mean, give me a couple days to figure that out. A couple days later, I come back with a quote. And he sent me back with it. And I remember this fucking dude. He's like, here's the money for a pound. Take the bus. He wanted me to take the bus all the way from the west side, the grimy west side, all the way to the east side. An hour and 20-minute bus ride. Luckily, his friend was like, fuck that. He's doing a favor for me. I'll run him. So he ran me there and back and whatnot. So the first one I got this cat, his weed, no problem. Handed it over. He tossed me a fat ounce out of it. And we parted ways. Then he asked again. He's like, I want another one. I'm like, all right. So I went and I sold my chain. A chain my father gave me when I was a little kid. And I sold it. And that had enough to freaking cop a quarter pound. So I was gonna go get a quarter pound. But dude's like, I need. And I'm like, you need? Fuck yeah. So I went and I took his money and I took my money and I slapped them bitches together and I went up to dude and I'm like, what's good? And he said, this is good. And he tossed me it. He gave me basically I had dude paying half and then I was paying half, but I was getting 3/4 when he was only getting half, if that makes sense. So I was paying half the price on a full pound, but he was paying full price on a half pound. So he was paying like $300 and I threw the rest on top of it to get a full pound and just split it down the middle. And it would have been all good, but my homie didn't know how to keep his fucking mouth shut and he was over there quoting my prices and shit. So here I got dude over here getting salty that we're paying the same amount, but he's getting less than I'm getting. He's getting less than I'm getting. So he was getting a quarter pound and I was getting 3/4 of a pound. That didn't go over too well when he figured that one out. But long story short, we got a hold of this fucking pound. And I remember, like it was yesterday, first time I ever fucking had that much weed in front of my fucking face, in front of my eyes, in front of my everything. And he's like, there's 28 in an ounce. Here. And he just walked out, left me to fucking basically deal weed. First time I freaking weighed out a sack. And I put this on my freaking life, dude. I grabbed a handful. I dropped it on a scale. 28 on the dot. I'm like, God damn, I'm made for this shit. Who? Yeah, my bad. Clearly, I get awkward when I get stoned. Yeah, especially when I'm alone, and I haven't really been doing too much lately. Haven't had too much freaking mental stimulation. And then I'm trying to look towards the camera, but right behind the camera is this bright ass light. So it's got me awkwardly looking down. So, my bad for all that shit, but it is what it is. I mean, really just the point that I'm here. But, I mean, basically I just wanted to check on. Get stoned. And see what you guys are doing. Not that I could see what you guys are doing, but I mean, I know there's at least one motherfucker who sits back and gets high to my videos. Check this one out. If you're ever at a freaking concert and you're trying to smoke and keep the concert goers and everyone from seeing you, you just do this number. One of our venues in Tempe, that bitch used to have cameras, and so the fucking